I've been with about half of you already this morning, and so you're already aware of how excited I am personally for this particular press conference. But for the rest of you, and especially our staff and our faculty that have come out this morning in support of your colleagues and in support of your college, I thank you so very much. Let me say welcome and thank you to all who are attending. We're very pleased by the media turnout, so thank you very, very much. As many of you in this room know, Central Ohio Technical College is clearly committed to meeting the technical education and training needs for both our students and the many employers that are in the room today. That is our mission, and we do not deviate from that. We come here today to make an announcement, which we are so excited about because it is going to make a huge impact for our students, business and industry, and it'll be impacting the workforce needs in our entire region. To make that announcement, I'd like to introduce COTC Senior Consultant, Dr. George Sahi. Dr. Sahi has been working with the college since 2010, leading the effort to make this very moment happen. After Dr. Sahi speaks, you'll hear from representatives of the Licking County Chamber of Commerce, business and industry executives from 3 counties that we serve. Most of you know that we primarily serve Licking, Coshocton, and Knox counties. What they are going to be sharing with you is what the impact of the announcement means to our region. Without any further delay, here is my good friend and longtime colleague, Dr. George Sahi.
President Cotc, thank you so much. COTC does everything first class, don't they? Look at this place. They even ordered a right-sized podium for me so I can see all of you. The only thing is that the acoustic in the room is the reason for my accent, so it's not really the way I talk, but it's the accent. Thank you so much for being here. Dr. Koh mentioned how long the institution has been planning for ABET. It was the summer of 2009 that we had a conversation over the phone, and I had known Dr. Koh for many years, and she asked me to work with COTC to get the institution ready for ABET visit. And we had a very good conversation, and I've known Dr. Koh's style. When she takes on a project, it got to succeed. So I was a little nervous about this. So I said, well, Bonnie, let me ask you this. What is it that you really want me to do? You have never been accredited, and I've been to your institution. You've got some homework to do. And she said, George, you heard me. I want ABET accreditation. And I said, okay, yes, ma'am, we'll get to work. And it has been 6 years of wonderful work with faculty and staff. Like Dr. Koh, I don't like to fail, so we try from day one to bring the right players around the room and work on this long journey. For those of you who do not know what ABET is about, ABET is the only nonprofit accrediting agency for both engineering and engineering technology programs nationwide and overseas. This is the same accrediting agency that goes to Ohio State, UC, Yale, and so forth. So when you achieve this accreditation, it's not only the badge of honor, aside from that, it's really a stamp of quality. ABET itself consists of various professional societies. The criteria established by ABET are developed by various professional societies, such as American Society for Mechanical Engineers, American Society for Quality Engineers, and so forth. So 5 years ago, 6 years ago, we started looking at every course, every textbook, every course outline. I remember some of you in this room sitting right here, remember what I'm talking about here, and we basically had to overhaul the entire program. And we did not do that just among other faculty. We brought industry folks in. We developed new programs, eliminated old programs, and the institution has made, to me, using my math, and I know Dave will attest to that, over $1 million investment in this journey. We have put in this lab, and you look around this lab, you're looking at a state-of-the-art equipment that I have seen anywhere, and best of the best. This is a state-of-the-art equipment. We have spent over $500,000 in equipment, another $500 million on human resources, projects, consultant fee, and travel, and so forth. So it has been a real commitment on the part of the institution. But why is this important? It is important because we want to make sure that our curriculum is aligned with what industry wants. I'm sitting next to Dan. Just like me, both of us are a chair of a Chamber of Commerce. I am the president of the Chamber Board in Northern Cincinnati, and Dan is the chairman of the board here in this area. And we understand what is important to industry: economic development, workforce development. And if a technical college cannot be the engine for that growth, they have not done their job. Let's make it very clear and very point. And that's what COTC is trying to do. It is about growing our industry. Now, I'm very pleased to tell you that we have gone from having 55 students 5 years ago to close to 180 students today as we talk. Now, is the growth something that it's substantial? It is, and it's going to continue to go up. And the enrollment is important not because we want to see the number up, because we want to make sure that you, as industry folks, have trained and educated workforce coming to your institutions. There are jobs out there. When people are talking about unemployment, there are jobs for people who have got skills. The issue here is, do they have the right skill to make sure that they can move the needle when it comes to making your organization to be competitive. In this organization, companies today are looking at training, retraining, cross-training for their employees. COTC has done a wonderful job between the Workforce Development Office and the academic side by side, hand to hand, going to industry and say, how can we help you? What is the problem? In the past, higher education didn't understand what industry needs, and industry didn't know what they wanted. They knew there was a problem, but they didn't know what the source of the problem was. They reached out to higher education, and they didn't get the right answer. This was 20 years ago. Because we in higher education wanted to give them a cookbook saying, if you've got a problem, here's the solution. Here's what you need to do. Take our courses. Today, COTC takes a different approach. They ask the question, what is the problem? What are the issues? And let's talk about the solution and give you the solution that you need. Your solution may not be to take a college course. It could be a combination of modules from this course to that course to the other. Deliver what industry wants. And unless we continue to do that, we will not be able to increase our penetration into the region. So, commitment from part of COTC has been tremendous. I made a comment this morning, and I want to repeat that because it's very important to the audience, is that in my 35 years in higher education, I have evaluated close to 120 colleges and universities as an evaluator, not as a visitor, in various capacities, but by various agencies such as ABET, such as North Central, the Higher Learning Commission. And if I have to name 5 institutions in my career that were really, truly committed and wanted the accreditation for the right reason, COTC is one of those 5 institutions. And when this happens, it is not because just the faculty wanted to do it, not just because the staff wanted to do it, it's the leadership coming from the president to the vice president. I have got to know staff across the board here. I know all the vice presidents, I know all the deans, and so forth. And I can tell you, this institution is a really quality, and have no doubt in my mind that it will continue to grow. I'm here to tell you that in the past 5 years, every department, from facilities, from IT, from marketing, from gateway, and the list goes on, have been involved. I cannot think of any department that has not been involved in the preparation of the visit, during the visit, or after the visit. So, how did we do? The team came here last fall, and the result was announced a month ago or so. We went for initial evaluation. The institution has never been accredited by ABET. You can get a no, not to accredit. The team comes here and they say, you're not ready. Does it happen? You bet you. It does happen. Or you can get 3 years accreditation, meaning after 3 years, the team comes back. The issue with that is it takes you a year and a half to get ready. So if you only got 3 years, a year after you're gone, you got to start working on the second visit. And it is labor intensive. Or you can get 3R, meaning after 3 years, you get a report. You have to submit a report, I should say, and to specifically address the weaknesses that the team has identified. Or you can get 6 years, and that is the maximum allowable accreditation time that you can get. Mechanical engineering technology program, civil engineering technology program, electrical engineering technology program, architectural engineering technology program, all received 6 years maximum accreditation. That is a lot. It is unusual for the first time accreditation for that to happen. If you had come to this very room 6 years ago, it would have been a different ballgame. Just different scenario. From looking at the floor and the equipment and the lighting and the signs and all of that. Faculty, staff worked very, very hard. Now, with this accreditation comes more responsibility and accountability on our part. We need to continue to improve. We need to make sure that we are meeting the need of industry. We need to increase enrollment. We need to make sure that we are assessing our curriculum. And we need to make sure that when the team is here 6 years from now, that you're coming back and you say, yes, we are hiring more and more of COTC students. ABET looks at every aspect of the department, from marketing to recruitment to enrollment to the leadership to the budget, and the list goes on and on. So, it has been my honor and privilege to work with COTC. I use a little analogy, and I'm going to repeat that, so if you heard it, just bear with me. My role was really the easiest role. I thought I was like a conductor in a concert, moving my hands up and down and say, I'm here, don't do that. I could not play any of the instrument, that the fact that the musicians are playing. My role was to make sure that if somebody is not playing the right tune, I have the right ear to say, no, we got to go back and fix that. Making sure that the stage is set up right and make sure that we are hiring the best of the best. The faculty of the engineering technology program, in my opinion, are the best of the best. But the faculty, I have a message for them, and I've told them before. We need to make sure our faculty are at the cutting edge, because industry is moving at a fast rate. And the faculty need to understand that the technology is changing as we talk. When we leave this conference, the technology is going to be changed, improved, enhanced, and more products will be out in the market by the time we finish this conference. So, we have a big challenge, but I have no doubt in my mind that 6 years from now, we'll come back and we'll get another 6 years, and another 6 years, and another 6 years. I'm proud of the faculty and the staff, and I want to one more time thank our leader, Dr. Ko, for doing all she could, and she did everything that we asked for within reason, she said, within reason, and to make this happen. Congratulations, and thank you so much.
Good morning, everybody. I'd just like to note how well Dr. Coe and I coordinated in our outfits there. I swear we did not call each other last night. I'm Dan McVeigh, representing the Licking County Chamber of Commerce, and I'm also an engineering graduate. Not too many people know that about me and my background. I haven't done any real engineering work in quite a while, I have to admit that. But I did get my start in engineering, and I certainly understand the importance of accreditation for this institution. Very important for COTC and its future graduates. Central Ohio is a place where engineering has thrived for generations. I can attest to that because both of my sons now are engineers and following in those footsteps. We've been a hub of engineering design, creativity, and ingenuity. Licking County companies make stuff here. They make important stuff for local economy and the world as well. So the COT's accreditation just adds to that impressive history and continuing leadership in engineering and applied technology. Graduates from here are positioning themselves to do exciting quality work for employers. Local employers, you see up on the wall up there, I'll mention a few: Boeing, Owens Corning, Ariel, THP, MPW, Animatic, and that's just a few of the great companies in this area. There are opportunities for COT's engineering technology program. Right now, there are over 400 engineering-related job openings within a 30-minute drive to Licking County. Bureau of Labor Market Information projects that there will be another 600 engineering-related job opportunities over the next 5 years. The economy's eating up. Things are moving in this area. Engineering graduates position themselves for life-sustaining careers. Median income for engineering technology graduates is currently around $40,000. For engineering four-year graduates is around $60,000. Licking County Chamber is very proud and fortunate to have COTC as a partner who continues to provide quality, educated workers for our local and potential new businesses. The Licking County Chamber would just like to extend a sincere congratulations to COTC on this phenomenal achievement. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I am Steve Cohen, a COTC board member and president of Screen Machine Industries. And it is a privilege to be here today to celebrate such a wonderful announcement. You know, there are three benefits that just sort of pop out when I think about what ABET accreditation means to this community. First, and on sort of a selfish note, it benefits our companies. Let's face it, those of us that fill open job positions know that it all starts for that perfect resume. I have the privilege of running a manufacturing company that builds large mining machinery and that ships all over the world. Our companies, and many others like us in the community, are continuously looking to fill high-quality engineering positions. We place an ad, and the floodgates of resumes pour in from all over the place. Sifting through the resumes with degrees from colleges we know, colleges we don't know, can be an extremely difficult process. How do companies know what colleges have reputable reputations and programs, and which ones do not? ABET accreditation tells us that the engineering graduate has accomplished the absolute highest level of achievement in coursework and lab work. I'll go off script. I'm looking around this room and it's like a toy store for me. I look over here and this is a valve, a hydraulic valve. It's a DSCVA valve with a detent kit and a little port on the side that you put a flathead screwdriver in that adjusts the pressure. I can tell you firsthand, you do not get that knowledge from a four-year engineering program. You get that from a lab like this. And for companies like ours, it shortens our on-the-job training period. Companies know, and it's local. And companies know that when you hire people local with roots in the area, it creates a better chance for long-term retention. The second benefit, we know that this is a benefit for companies like ours. But how is this not a huge win for the graduate? The graduate has new open doors with a degree that is recognizable by companies worldwide. The graduate can look forward to a quick job placement or, and sometimes even more important, an ABET accredited degree opens the opportunity for the graduate to go on and pursue a more advanced degree with many four-year universities. They could potentially graduate again in 2 years with a bachelor's degree in engineering with a fraction of the student debt held by so many graduates today. Finally, a third benefit. And there are many, but I was limited to 3 minutes, so 1 minute per benefit. How is this not a benefit for our business community? I have had the privilege of being interviewed by companies looking to expand their operations in our communities. I'm sitting in a room with 6 or 10 members of a big company, outside company, considering to move into Licking County. They want to know, why is our community better than all of the other options that they have? And they do have options. One of the first questions they have is the quality of education within the workforce. I am looking so forward to telling the next prospect that our community is unique because we have Central Ohio Technical College with one of the strongest, nationally recognized, ABET accredited engineering technology colleges in the nation. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Marian Sutton. I'm a member of the COTC board and chairperson of Jones Metal Products Company in West Lafayette, Cotc County. Our company was incorporated in 1923. It was a stamping and enameling factory. It was reinvented in the late 1950s as a stamping and metal forming company with the addition of hydroforming technology. By 2005, it was reinvented again as a metal forming and heat treating company with high-tech machining centers, laser cutting centers, and fluid cell technology. We went from no engineers at the beginning to 1 graduate engineer during the second phase. And now we have a team of engineering specialists who develop parts that we supply to airplane engine manufacturers, land-based turbine manufacturers, lighting reflector manufacturers, and many others. We employ 70 people. Our annual sales are around $10 million. We're part of what makes Ohio a manufacturing state. Manufacturing in Ohio is the largest of 20 sectors in the state, contributing 17% to our GDP. Even in Cotc County, which is often characterized as agricultural, manufacturing accounts for some 50 companies and provides about 17% of total employment. Population in our county is around 37,000. The big manufacturing players, some represented here today, are McWane Ductile with cast iron pipes and utility poles, Kraft Foods, Oscar Mayer, which makes Oscar Mayer bacon, AK Steel, which is a stainless steel finishing plant, AEP for power, Annan flag, American flags in everybody's store all over the United States, and Sandcast with iron castings. The smaller, more locally based companies include MFM Building Products. You may be familiar with Peel and Seal Building Products. Our company, Jones Metal, Yankee Wire Cloth Products with metal filters and strainers, Organic Technologies with food additives, and Wiley's Wild Alaska Fish Oil, Pearl Valley Cheese, award-winning Swiss cheese made locally, and Schlabau Wood Design. These are custom cabinets and furniture currently being supplied to hotels, chains around the United States. Many of these employers are looking for people with engineering, with technology skills, problem-solving skills, team-working skills. But in Cotc County, the workforce is not necessarily prepared for work of this sort. Only 48% of people over age 25 have graduated from high school. The effort that COTC is making to prepare and introduce new men and women to the manufacturing workforce is needed in Cotc County, and it is ongoing. Coursework can be taken at the COTC Cotc campus, in Montgomery Hall, in Roscoe Village. Manufacturers can develop internships and other practical experiences for program students. The engineering technology programs, now ABET accredited, will help supply the people that we so much need. Thank you.
I'm Terry Divalvis, President of Divalvis Corporation. We manufacture advanced electronic control systems that we market throughout the world. The many manufacturers in Knox County look forward to having an ABET accredited technical personnel available as there is a large need. This ability to have an ABET trained student available is really important because the basics of their training we can take and turn them into an advanced control engineer fairly quickly. If they don't have the basics, then that becomes a real difficult scenario to run through with a student. But with ABET accreditations, we are assured that they have had the proper training to give them the basis to go into more advanced control design. With the COTC Technical Associate Degree Program receiving ABET accreditation, the employers can have confidence that the new employees can be successful in the positions they are being hired into. Manufacturers will know that COTC's technical engineering programs are ABET accredited, and that will give them confidence that the new employee has the fundamental knowledge to successfully at the entry-level position. ABET defines the basic training requirements to meet the entry-level technician positions. Thank you.
Okay, I'd like to say thank you to every one of our contributors this morning. We appreciate you personalizing the impacts of the accreditation. Thank you so much. Thank you to all of you for your energy and your excitement here in the room today. And thank you for taking time. I'm looking at our staff and also our community folks. Thank you for taking your time out of your busy schedules. We are prepared, I hope, to take a few questions from the audience if there would be any comments or questions, and you certainly could direct them to any one of us, but for goodness sake, don't be shy. I mean, we all know each other, so I don't know if there would be a question or a comment. Anything? Did we do that well? Are you satisfied? All right. Okay, well, very good. Well, let me wrap it up by saying that we are thrilled to be able to offer students, graduates, also this opportunity of ABET accreditation and making it available in Licking County, but also, as was referenced, we have 3 extended campuses, and in particular in Knox County, we do have a full manufacturing engineering technology program. So again, what a great day today for COTC and for the workforce initiatives throughout the Central Ohio region. Now we want you to be able to see firsthand the kind of hands-on training that our speakers have spoken of today. And Whit Tusing, our interim dean, is with us this morning, and he and his assistants are available to take you on a tour of the additional labs that support this particular program beyond just this lab. So frankly, let's wrap it up. Thank you again for everything. Thank you so much.